There's an old saying, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. The original intention of that statement is so true. I know you can cut off evil relatives, but they're still your relatives. And if you share a name, it can become a ball and chain. Have you ever had a friend who stabbed you in the back? Maybe you never even knew why. In David's case, you might know why, but I'm sure that didn't help a lot. I'm referring to the incident in 1 Samuel 23. The Philistines had attacked Keilah and were stealing their grain. Verse 2 says, David inquired of the Lord, saying, Shall I go and attack these Philistines? And the Lord said to David, Go and attack the Philistines and deliver Keilah. Now David's ready to go, but his men argue with him. Behold, we are afraid here in Judah, how much more than if we go to Keilah against the ranks of the Philistines. Well, Keilah was a city of Judah, but David's men treated it as a foreign city and much too dangerous to rescue. David saw it differently. Verse 5 tells us that David delivered the inhabitants of Keilah. You'd think that'd make them best buddies, wouldn't you? Well, while all that is interesting, King Saul heard that David was in Keilah and reasoned in verse 7, God has delivered him into my hand, for he has shut himself in by entering a city with double gates and bars. So here comes King Saul. In verse 12, David asked the Lord, Will the men of Keilah surrender me and my men into the hand of Saul? The answer was yes. Clearly, David had chosen friends who would not regard him as he had regarded them. Even so, David remained faithful to the Lord. He wasn't serving God for the people around him. He was serving God because God is worthy. Now, what did you say a church member did to you? Did that really affect the way you served the God of heaven and earth?